Did you first discover Ciara? Was that your first artist?
Yeah. Well, I didn't discover her. Guy by the name of TA, he discovered her and brought her to me. She was actually in a group. She was in a girl group. She was in a 3-girl group called Hearsay. He brought her over to Dallas Austin studio. And it's like, tell me what you think about this girl, the one on the left. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the father was not her father, but another girl's father in the group thought that his daughter was the Beyonce in the group, quote unquote.
Ah.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? So he's pushing it like that, like, they not knowing the whole time that he's telling me to check her out because he's gonna pull her from the group,
Right?
Because she's unhappy or whatever. So I checked her out and I was like, oh, she's a star. Everything she did just had something else to it. And that day, the next day she came back to the studio. We didn't record. Came back to the studio again, didn't record. I think the third day we didn't record. Fourth day, we get in, we did 3 songs, I think, 2 or 3 songs. All of the songs we did that week were all on the album, and that's rare. We just like all the songs me and Ciara did are pretty much all the songs we cut with the exception of probably 3 or 4 records.
What was the dynamic? Were you her producer? Were you her manager?
Producer.
Okay.
Her producer, and she was signed to my label.
Okay.
Show Enough.
And
Show Enough was my label, so it derived, of course, from my first hit record. Girls in the club, Show Enough. Show Enough Records. You feel me?
Oh.
So Show Enough Records, boom. Yeah.
So, okay. Now going back to the business side. Show Enough Records, what was the umbrella, or was that the umbrella to? Because you hear...
We did a deal with LaFace, with L.A. Reid.
Okay.
We wanted to do a deal with L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid ended up moving to another label, and we had to go over to Arista. But L.A. Reid was the center. He was my guy.
Okay.
He did a few deals for me.
So you saw, how old was Cece when she...
17.
So you seen it all.
Yeah.
This was Bow Wow.
Yeah, I
season.
was at graduation with a car.
Future season.
Yeah. Before everybody. Bow Wow was like, Dallas had this studio where I was using, and the vocal booth was shared by 2 different rooms next to each other. And so my room was over here, and you would have to come out into the rec area where the pool table and all that stuff was. And they had other rooms over here. So Bow Wow was out there. He'd be on his phone, out in that room. So she was coming out of the booth. Bing, he spotted her. You know what I'm saying? Boop, 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 yep. Him and JD weren't. Usually he'd be at So Def, but him and JD was, they was in and out. And sometimes they was sometimes on and sometimes off. So that was the time when Bow Wow did his own thing on an album, and I ended up doing the first song. That Let's Get Down, really, really nice to meet you, ma. I'm really, really digging all of that. So he sees her coming out. So when I come outside, he goes, "Hey, I need, man. I want to meet her." I was like, "Oh yeah, all right, okay." We sitting in there, me and her sitting in there talking. I was like, she's like, "What'd he say?" She already knew. She knew. I was like, "Yeah, he ain't going to meet you." Da 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 da. So that's how they got together. Whatever. Over there in the studio, he was eyeballing her.